Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tyler. Welcome back to Scorpio Oxman channel. Say hello to my little friend. One of the most iconic quotes in movie history by none other than Al Pacino as Scarface in the movie, one of the all-time classic movies, Scarface from 1983. Just this past week, it marked the 40-year anniversary of the movie, of the release of Scarface. 40 years, 40-year anniversary. And I I could tell you a story of mine when I saw it for the very first time. How old was I now? I don't think I was old enough to see it. Well, I was actually, believe it or not, I think I was 22 when I saw it for the first time, and it still scared me. Like it scared the living daylights out of me because of the gore in it, because of just the violence and the gore in it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how could this movie have been so popular because of all the gore in it and that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't watch any more of this, and and it is incredibly violent, yes, but when you look on, there's always a beauty and a good that you see in things. And this being no different, obviously, when you see Al Pacino, Michelle Pfeiffer, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, and the other cast members, Stephen Bauer. Yeah. And yeah, I'm actually going to cover those characters and actors who starred in the movie. And I definitely didn't want to go without a video about this because this one of the all-time classic movies with one of the all-time greatest movie quotes. And I kind of wonder something. I kind of wonder if they meant for that movie quote, "Say hello to my little friend." I wonder if they meant that to be an iconic quote. I think usually they don't. In Hollywood history and movie history, they probably don't mean for some quotes in movies to be iconic, to end up being iconic. They just end up being that way. So, but I kind of wonder that, I kind of wonder if was that meant to be, so that would be a great mystery of this movie if that quote was meant to be iconic, or was it just like accidental, something that happened accidental. That would be interesting to know about, actually. And yeah, so of course Al Pacino, you can't go wrong with his by far his most iconic. He won Best Actor Academy Award for his movie in Scent of a Woman. But his role here is by far what really stood him out more than any in all his movies. So I'm gonna take a look at the cast members, the four main ones, of course, and see, how they got along, see their signs of the zodiac of the Chinese astrology or Vietnamese astrology, and see that they see how they would have gotten along based on their sign of the zodiac. I am going to leave links below on their primal astrology sign, of course, for each of them. And that's what we're going to do today for this. And of course, I want to show you the proof of Scarface. As of December the 9th of 2023, that marked the official 40-year anniversary of the film. So it was December the 9th, 1983. And you'll see, I'll show you the proof here, of course. And yeah, 2 hours, 50 minutes long. And we're going to go through Yeah, we'll just take a look at the Chinese astrology of some of the actors and the primal astrology of theirs especially as well. And okay, so here it is right here. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Release dates. Yeah, it says right here. So release dates, December the 1st, 1983, New York City. December the 9th, United States. Yeah, so technically, yeah, December the 9th. Yeah, 1983, the 40-year anniversary. And of course, a big hit. Yeah, one of the biggest hits at the time. And yeah, one of the greatest movies in Hollywood history ever made. And the full, apparently, the entire movie, was filmed in Miami. From what I've heard, Miami, Florida, and it was like the movie was based there too. Like it was based in Miami too, as far as I know. So, and it was actually filmed there in real life. So that's pretty interesting that it was actually filmed there as well. Um, Brian Palma, written by Oliver Stone, directed by Brian De Palma. Let's take a look at Brian De Palma here. Yeah, the director. Yeah, September 11, 1940. He's born the same year as Al Pacino. So Al Pacino's also 1940. So there you go. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. That's yeah. Okay, so we'll look at the main characters, of course. Take a look at their Chinese astrology. Now, of course, we're going to go to the big dog first, of course. And I say big dog ironically because I already know what Al Pacino's day sign is in Chinese astrology. So he is April 25th, 1940. Okay, East Harlem, New York. Of course, New York, New Yorker. Okay, so let's go to Michelle Pfeiffer. This was one of Michelle Pfeiffer's first big pictures that she was in. Okay, and she is April 29, 1958. 1958. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Santa Ana, California. Okay. Now, I'm just going to go to Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, who plays Al Pacino's sister in the movie. Tony Montana's sister. Just November 17, 1958. Yeah. Lombard, Illinois. Now, there's something interesting I noticed in the movie. She plays Gina Montana, Tony Montana's sister in the movie. Okay, we'll just take a look at Stephen Bauer quickly first. And December 2nd, 1956. Yeah. 67. Yeah, and he was Tony Montana's partner, of course. It's from Havana, Cuba. Lovely. Yeah. December 2nd, 1958. Okay, so I want to show you something interesting. So we're going to go to, we'll go to Master Sci-Fast Love Match. So here's what I found interesting about Al Pacino and Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. Both of them are the same sign of the Chinese zodiac. in terms of their day sign. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. We're not really looking at their year, but rather their day sign, which says more about them. Okay, so we're going to go to Al Pacino here, 19. So he's April 25th, or no, April 24th. Hang on a second. April 25th, 1940. Yeah. April 25th, 1940. Okay. So I thought he was the 24th for some reason. I guess I was mistaken. On for some reason, in my memory I thought he was the 24th. Okay, and Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio is November 17, 1958. So here's what's interesting about, yeah, okay, yeah. So there, check this out. Check this out right here. This is interesting. Here's Al Pacino, April 25th, 1940. Here's Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, Gina Montana, who plays this Tony Montana's sister. Check out their day sign. It's the exact same, the Earth Dog. So check that out. So that's why they got along so well on the set. They would have got along so well because they're the exact same sign, day sign in the Chinese or Vietnamese astrology. So isn't that interesting? So that's something I noticed. So they're the same sign of the Chinese zodiac in terms of their day sign. That says a lot. I think that says something. So the Earth Dog, their sign of the Earth Dog. So there you go. Yeah, so that says a lot. So let's look at Michelle Pfeiffer. We'll just go to Michelle Pfeiffer here. She's also 1958, April 29. And I already know that she's a day of the rat. She's the rat. Yeah, April 29, 1958. Let me just yeah. She's the fire rat. 19, yeah. So, and the dogs and rats get along as well. The dog and the rat, they do get along. So they would have got along well on the set as well. And let's look at Stephen Bauer. Stephen Bauer, what's his year again? Was December 2nd, 1956. Okay, he is Day of the Rabbit. Oh, so there you go. They would have got along very good because yeah, the rabbit and the dog, they get along too. There you go. So uh so Al Pacino and Stephen Bauer, so the dog and rabbit, so there you go. They would have got along on the set. And you know what's amazing? The Stephen Bauer, he is day of yin water, day the element, which is above. You see above there the animal, and Al Pacino is day of yang earth. And what that means, yang earth and yin water are soulmate elements. So, and as you could see, look at the compatibility score here. It's 8, which is very high, perfect match. So Stephen Bauer and Al Pacino, there you go. They got along. They got along perfect on the set. So there you go. That says a lot with their match score here. Perfect friends by far. Yeah. And of course, Month of the Dragon, which is Al Pacino, and Month of the Pig, Stephen Bauer. That's also good. And of course, Year of Dragon and Year of Monkey, they're perfect friends as well. So there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to leave. I'm just going to look very quickly on my calculator because it's just faster. I can tell you straight up right now what Al Pacino. I know Al Pacino is he is Spirit of the Octopus in Primal Astrology. That's what his sign is in Primal Astrology. So, which is a type of dog, of course. His Al Pacino, his moon sign is Ophiuchus, which also count Scorpio and Ophiuchus would count as the same since they're in the same part of the zodiac, and they're both ruled by Mars. And they're not they are different signs, but they're both ruled Scorpio and Ophiuchus. They are different signs, but uh they are both ruled by Mars, and they do consider, if the moon is Ophiuchus, that will still count as Spirit of the Octopus, just like the Scorpio moon is. The Scorpio dog is Spirit of the Octopus. Ophiuchus dog would also be Spirit of the Octopus as well, because I'm just going to show you it here. The that I'm just going to show you that Al Pacino's moon sign is Ophiuchus. Yeah, which is they say Ophiuchus is the most powerful of all of them. So there you go. That would say a lot. Yeah, that would say a lot about Al Pacino for sure. So, okay, April 25th. And his time of day, what was his time of day again? Al Pacino is 11:02 a.m. Okay, so he's 11:02 a.m. Yeah, so Al Pacino 11:02 a.m. So I'm just showing you that his Al Pacino's moon sign is Ophiuchus, which is said to be the most powerful of all the zodiac, in the most powerful in the zodiac, and there is right there. Okay, so Al Pacino. Oh, well, it says Georgia, Harlem, Georgia. I'll just say New York. I just go back here and just say New York, Harlem. Wonder if I say Harlem, will that do New York? Probably will. It's still saying Georgia. Let me just put it right here, New York. I'll just say New York. Yeah, so as you can see, here it is, the living proof right here. So there's Al Pacino, and you see his moon. His moon is Ophiuchus. So there you have it. Yeah. Okay, so that still counts as Spirit of the Octopus, because Scorpio dog is Spirit of the Octopus in Primal Astrology, as Al Pacino is Day of the Dog in Chinese, and his moon sign is Ophiuchus. So Ophiuchus dog also counts as Spirit of the Octopus. So that's tells you it. And let's go ahead and read about Spirit of the Octopus, who is Al Pacino or Tony Montana. Okay, so we're going to go to it right now. Combination. And as I mentioned, the Scorpio dog and Ophiuchus dog, it's still going to count as Spirit of the Octopus. So okay. Okay, so Scorpio dog is right here. So here it is. Yeah, and in this case, Ophiuchus. It's Ophiuchus dog with Al Pacino, which is the same thing as because again, Ophiuchus and Scorpio, they're in the same spot. They're in the same area of the zodiac. So okay, so here is let's read about a little bit about Spirit of the Octopus, who is Al Pacino. Okay. Okay, here it is here. So this is Tony Montana, Spirit of the Octopus. Loyal, ambitious, and intense. Yeah, you might say intense for sure. Say hello to my little friend, Tony Montana says. I would say intense pretty much says it all in a nutshell for Spirit of the Octopus. So there you go. Those born under the sign of the octopus prefer to deal in facts rather than emotions. Though not necessarily unfriendly, members of the sign can be fairly antisocial. Yeah, Tony Montana does not want to socialize with politicians or the ruling elite or the or anybody. He doesn't want to be controlled. In other words, he doesn't want to be controlled. That's what that would make perfect sense for Tony Montana. So to be more specific, they tend to be uncomfy in most social situations, especially for with people that want to try to control them or try to control Tony Montana, of course. Octopuses often don't feel like they fit in or know what to say in social situations. Instead, they prefer time alone or with a couple of their closest friends, like Michelle Pfeiffer and Stephen Bauer, with whom they share a great deal of the same ideals. So there you go. So that does say a lot. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, just hang on a minute. This is just going a little slowly here. Octopuses are highly complex characters. Like their animal namesakes, members of the sign are highly intelligent and can solve problems and puzzles that would stump their peers. There you go. Tony Montana can do that. Just as the aquatic cephalopod receives little contact or guidance from parents, so too do those born under the sign of the octopus require little instruction compared to other signs. That's Tony Montana for sure. So there you go. Okay. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave this below for you to read more about Spirit of the Octopus, who is Al Pacino, aka Tony Montana. So there you have it. And I'm going to just quickly, I'm going to name off the spirit animals that Michelle Pfeiffer, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, and Stephen Bauer. I could tell you which ones they are. So Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, she's sign of the boxer in Primal Astrology. So she's spirit of the boxer. Okay. And I'm going to leave that link below. I'm going to leave them all below, all the links of the spirit animals in Primal Astrology that the actors are. Okay. And I'm going to just tell you what Stephen Bowers is off the top here. Okay, December. Yeah, I could tell you right now. So Stephen Bauer is, oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, Stephen Bauer, he's also a Scorpio moon or Ophiuchus moon, just like Al Pacino. Isn't that something? Yeah, so Stephen Bauer is spirit of the koala. Okay, spirit of the koala bear from Australia. That's what he is. Okay, and lastly, I'll just show you what Michelle Pfeiffer is. Her spirit animal in Primal Astrology. Yeah, so she's going to be Uh, Michelle Pfeiffer is Spirit of the Otter. Okay. So yeah, I was just looking it up now. I was looking up all of them. So I'm going to leave the links below for you guys to read about that, about their spirit animals, of the cast members, of the main cast members of Scarface, the 40-year anniversary. So the 40-year anniversary of Scarface. So, okay, guys, thanks again for watching today. And again, I answer your questions for free. All you have to do, keep firing your questions at me. At scorpiooxman@gmail.com. So keep your questions at me at scorpiooxman@gmail.com. And I answer your questions for free. Well, I hope all of you are having a great holiday season. Happy holiday season to all of you. And thanks again for watching. Okay, take care, guys. Until next time, all the best and God bless. Thanks again.